Get this show on the
MiTH
road.
front mission as the blue team to the north, their opponents Project Phantom to the south.
And there you go, and well, we've got almost identical lineups here when it comes to MiTH front mission. Double 50s 100, double 110s, and an IS3. On the other side, when it comes to Project Phantom, well, we've got double 50s, double IS3s, and a 110. So essentially, it's just like, well, the same thing, really.
Yep, essentially the exact same lineups from both.
Double
teams.
Chinese for MiTH and double Russian for Project Phantom. That's about the only difference.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And right now we do see MiTH front mission kind of in the city right now. I'm not sure exactly where their opponents are. Actually, now we do. We spotted bubbles there. So yeah, both teams in this city area, and it's actually kind of like not a similar situation, but I mean the kind of terms of the situation are very similar to last set.
Well, yeah, it is. This time around, the MiTH front mission is slightly more to the south than PP Triple Super was in the previous matchup.
Well, I'm not talking about positions. I'm talking about like the kind of overall tone right now, because both teams know where each other are, and we do see them kind of in very defensive positions.
Well, I mean, the thing is, this map doesn't allow as much movement as
exactly.
So yeah, this is going to be a much more classical just engagement within the city limits, I suppose. And what I like is that MiTH front mission once again is sending their at least one of the T1s to the northeastern forest just to make sure nobody's around there. So doing the scouting that needs to be done. Both T1s actually just spotting one another.
Offspin 80, maybe gonna go for the shot. Maybe not, but
yeah, Offspin is actually, you know, I think it'd be advantageous for him to take the easternmost just railroad down south, still undercover, so to speak. So he would be able to spot anybody into the forest and also any potential rush coming from the railroad. I mean, as a matter of fact, like if he stays where he is, it's perfect.
Yep, exactly. So the T1's doing their jobs initially. However, they have not spotted any of the heavy forces just yet. So not too much information has been given away at this point. We do see MiTH front mission slowly kind of not repositioning, but kind of creeping more towards the edges of the square areas.
And they're sending like the T1s down south now.
Yeah, one of the T1s.
Exactly,
yeah.
like it's just like I had actually said that earlier on, but yeah, the T1 just in between those wagons is quite safe, so he could just potentially just go down south without well just being too. Oh, Monteciro is like taking a shot already. No.
Monteciro has to be careful here, taking about 400 damage.
See, that's the thing, it's just once again that 5100 really cannot withstand that much damage, especially if it's a direct hit. It's like 400 hit points straight off the bat.
Exactly, so we do see pretty much the same positioning coming out from both sides here. Yeah, neither team willing to make any commitments at this point.
Well, we can see just Project Phantom trying to converge slightly more to the north. They're not going to push it, but they're just like, yeah, trying to get a slightly better positioning, more vision, perhaps. They do have to watch out, though, because 3 of their tanks are really concentrated south of that trapeze in the midsection of the map. And meanwhile, you still have, like, was it Panda Eye or... No, it's just Offspin. Yeah, Offspin just progressing even more south to that railroad without being spotted.
Yep. Here. Oh, we do see some slight commitments here too from these both teams towards this kind of center square area.
Yeah, that one. Just help me please has got an excellent position where he is right now. I mean, because he's getting like vision onto pretty much 3.
Or just 1 right now, but the 2 tanks behind Cetus, will be spotted
as soon as they come in, and because he's at a 90-degree angle from that entry, pretty much he can only get shot from one angle at this point. Now, okay, he spotted all 3. Yeah. He spotted all 3, so that's once again an excellent bit of positioning and scouting. Oh,
they're coming in from the side here.
Yeah, Calliope took a hit first. They're going to try to surround this tanks.
It should be fine.
I don't know, because...
No, look at this. The aiming safeties are way to the kind of southwest right now. Yeah, they won't have clear shots when these ISPs get focused down right now. The only chance that I think Project Phantom have is if they can trade evenly at this point. But right now, Avatar is getting focused down. Same with Cetus.
Panda Eye is low too.
Yeah, Panda Eye. And the aiming safeties are actually going to be making their way up to this fight right now on the
which is why like MiTH has got to close this. Panda Eye goes down.
Yeah, the aiming safeties have now made it here. And yeah,
see,
this
once
is,
again, it's a matter of
man.
angles. Like whoever comes out first is the disadvantage. Even if you do have the numbers, when you come out of that complex, pretty much you have to turn your turret or you have to turn yourself. That's already 2 shots, freely given.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, MiTH Front Mission just could not take care of those 2 IS-3s and that 110 on the Project Phantom side fast enough. Honestly, they didn't even get them low enough to really contest
once
this.
again, that's the thing. As soon as he came out, they already took 2 free shots, like a piece. So yeah, it's just although it was a 5 on like a 4 on 3 or 5 on 3, it's just not enough. Clearly, not enough.
Yeah, and the thing is, yeah, by the time the MX-50s got there, most of the MiTH tanks were just very low and very easily finished off by those 2 MX-50s. So yes, this will be a victory and a comeback for the Project Phantom side.
Once again,
or actually, I mean, not 100% because we are like tied up right now, and you know, best case scenario, I guess, for MiTH would be to draw this.
But actually, yeah, no, you just
but
well,
see,
it's
but
a
the thing
2v1
is,
though. It's a 2v1. Heavily, please gonna go down here.
Cepheus here is full, so I really
and Heavily Please like went down. Yeah, and once again, Ripper, what can he do? It's just like the base capture. He had to go back because of those double T1s. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it's gonna be a victory for the ISU team. I mean, having said that, like, you know what, just like I can't help but just be reminded of why MiTH Front Mission in both sets is such an entertaining team, and yet why they've lost a crucial point.